Basically what happens is... Oh no!
Oh no!
Oh no! Right guys, we're here at Tom Hartley. We just come to have a look at this Aventador. Situation with this one is it's got a Nero spoiler on the back and they're putting the car back to standard. So what we need to do is currently the spoiler is either disconnected or it's been deactivated diagnostically. So we'll put it on the diagnostics first, see what's going on, and then if not, we'll have to get these lights out to get to the plug. Right, so if we look here, we can see next to the EPC light is the spoiler light. This is basically telling us that the spoiler's deactivated or not functioning. So what we're doing is we're going to use Diagcode just to diagnose where the fault is first. If it says open circuit, then we know that it is disconnected at the back. We are hoping that it's a coding issue and not having to take the back bumper and the spoiler and everything off, because to get to the bolts for the spoiler, you actually have to have the spoiler up. Right guys, so we're using Diagcode to do the diagnostics on this. The first thing we'll do, it's a Aventador S, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. So go to Aventador S and we'll just do a full scan. So we've checked, the spoiler does look like it's open circuit. Right, so what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to get to the motor on this, and then there's usually an Allen key on it. You can turn it and then you can lift the spoiler up manually. So what we'll have to do is strip all these bits out and then we'll go from there. What we've got to do is basically release the bolt, which is just in the center of it. Once we release that, we should be able to get this spoiler up without having to take all of that off. Right, so if you can see there, we have released the bolt for it, which should technically release the spoiler, but it's not releasing it. So what we're going to have to do is take all these bolts off, take the bolts off down there, take the whole spoiler off with the mechanism. Right guys, we are back with the Lamborghini Aventador. So we've managed to sort it. Do you want to explain?
Yeah, so in the end, it's all been unplugged. That little socket is what's caused us all this headache. So we take that socket out and that was it, and that's been unplugged, so it all works together.
Yeah.
But it is the entire spoiler off, grills off, bumper off, lights off, everything off for one plug.
That's
So
crazy,
it's the
isn't
stupidest
it?
design ever.
And you had to sort of adjust this.
Yeah, so we've had to take the pin out. Hope that allowed a little bit of leeway.
Yeah.
Allowed us to raise the spoiler slightly to get in there with a small socket set.
Yeah.
And yeah, get the spoiler up.
And then it's just released and...
Yeah, I got enough height just to get underneath it and get the spoiler off in pieces.
Yeah,
Wherever the trophy made there.
Yeah. But yeah, that's basically it. So if you're looking at it from the back, the plug is on the left hand side. And the crazy thing is to get the bumper off, you've got to lift the spoiler. To lift the spoiler, if it's unplugged, to lift the spoiler, you need it plugged in, which is absolutely shocking, to be honest. But
I don't even know how they've done it.
yeah, but that's Lamborghini for you, I suppose, isn't it? But yeah, it's all off. What we're going to do is we're going to connect to the vehicle, just make sure all the fault codes are cleared, make sure everything's working. We'll get the release bolt put back in again, and then this job is complete. And then these guys got the fun task of putting it all back together.
Then we can clean it.
Yeah, that's it. And all of this was just so that they can remove, yeah, to get that Nero spoiler off the car, which is absolutely crazy. And then they've got the new spoiler, which is going, well, the original spoiler, which is going back on the car. And then yeah, this is should be all complete. So if anybody's got a Nero kit on their car and they want to put it back to standard, don't sell the car as is. But
that
yeah,
spoiler grew on me. I quite like the spoiler.
yeah, that's it. They should have just let the spoiler, was actually quite nice. But yeah, this one's all complete. Like I said, we're going to connect to the vehicle, clear all the fault codes, make sure everything's working as it should be, and then we can move on to the next job. Right, so we've got most of it all fixed. Now we've got another issue, because if we look here, basically what happens is oh no,
Oh no!
oh no.
Keep it rolling.
That's what we didn't need to do.
That's going in.
That's definitely going in.
That's
There
not
it
a
is.
blooper.
There it is.
Oh, it's gone in alright.
It's gone in. Luckily we've got the shield there though, and it's magnetic, so I've got where's my magnetic tool gone? It's somewhere here.
I got my Harry Potter.
Yeah.
My Harry Potter wand.
Yeah. Find it some sort of metal that's not No.
Yeah, no. It's probably going to be titanium or something, isn't it?
Is it seriously? Let me see if I can get my hand in there. No. There we go. My
Take the bumper off. The bumper's not even on.
Right, so basically what happens with this is there's a shaft here. And this goes through there and into this one and screws in. Currently what's happening is, because these both twist, this this part here is threaded. So what I'm gonna have to do is we're gonna have to take these two rods out, undo the circlips, take the two rods out, take this whole mechanism out. So what I've had to do is take this shaft out. I've managed to get the shaft out, and now if we can just focus on that, yeah, I've got that bolt in halfway, because basically this was threaded on the end. So what I'll do is I'll remove that now, get the, so difficult to see, that shaft on there, which basically attaches to the motor. We'll get that attached to that, and then I can put the main shaft back in again, and then this hopefully will work. So we have the shaft and the bolt going through the shaft all installed properly. The shafts are all back in again. What we're going to do now is we're just going to test this actual spoiler mechanism just to make sure it goes up and down. Once we've done that, then I can calibrate it all. There we go. And back down. Not going down. Okay, cool. Yeah, so what we'll have to do is we'll have to get the spoiler on it. We'll calibrate the mechanism so that it knows at what height it's at and everything as well. What we'll do now is we'll get it all connected, calibrate it all. It's still got a bit of a wrap on it. These guys are going to take all that off afterwards. Rear bumper's back on again as well, loosely, and lights are in. So what we'll do is we'll get this calibrated, and then the rest of the car can be put back together. Right, spoilers all on. Let's get this calibrated. Right, so for this we're using Diagcode to calibrate the rear spoiler. So rear spoiler calibration. There we go, so we can start that. The rear spoiler status is all calibrated. We want to redo it. In the following, the rear spoiler moves up to open position and then moves down to closed position 2 times. We've got nothing on the back. So let's put it into service position, make sure it moves up and down. Right, so what we had to do was just clear all the fault codes first, and now if we go to functions, rear spoiler calibration, execute, we'll go in open and close position, and we should right, it's saying it's calibrated. So right, so this is proving to be a bit more of a challenge than I was anticipating, but basically it's telling me that the side airflow calibration is not complete, so I'm just going to run through that first, and that should calibrate the side airflow. Right, so if we look here, it's saying lateral air flap not in calibration position. Do you want to execute again in basic settings procedure? Yes, we do. The left side airflow flaps move up to open position and then move down to closed position. Right, so it looks like it's unable to execute because it's timed out. So what I'm gonna have to do is figure out why it's timing out, or figure out what it's doing there. But if we go to parameters, and we can see here where it says right position flow calibration status, on both of them are not calibrated. Switch. Right. So let's try that again.
You're doing the clever bit now.
Well, I'm trying to.
Oh, sorry, I didn't realise you were filming.
Right, so with this one, we might need to, there's still a few bits that these guys need to do on it. So what we'll do is we'll let them complete all their bits, then we'll get the wheels and everything back on, get it on the deck. And there's a few other calibrations that we need to do as well. But as far as the rear spoiler goes, it is all complete. looks perfect. So that's a standard spoiler on it. Like I said, still got wheels and stuff to put on. The bumper still needs to be bolted on, but rear spoiler's all done. So guys, situation with this one is we calibrated the rear spoiler for the Lamborghini Aventador. After trying to calibrate the spoiler does calibrate. The situation is at the minute is even when they take it for a drive, what's happening is the spoiler's not raising. So when I checked the live data on it, what it's showing me at the minute is the side flaps are not calibrated. I've got a strong feeling, and I'm not 100% sure on this until I check it, but I've got a strong feeling that the reason when they disconnected the actual spoiler here, they've disconnected the side flaps as well. I'm not sure why, or whether they have been disconnected or not, but I couldn't calibrate the side flaps, which is potentially the reason why the rear spoiler isn't actually raising at the minute as well, and it's still flagging up a fault on the dash. So what I'm going to do is get the back opened, get the two sides stripped down, and then we can see if they're either unplugged or if there's another issue. All done with the spoiler, it's all functioning as it should be. I'm just going to set the camera up and then I will show you all working. Right, so if we look here, keep an eye on the dash and I will show you, but if you keep an eye here, you'll see the spoiler light come on and it's all functioning as it should be. So that's raising the spoiler now. That's fully raised. And this is lowering the spoiler. And that's fully lowered. Right, we are all done with this. Another job completed. If you've liked and enjoyed this video, make sure you like and subscribe, and see you on the next one.